Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Get to the floor, what you waiting for? Cause we can ride the beat straight to the top. Been waiting so long and now it's the time to show them all that it's not a game. I don't care what I'm looking like, I just gotta show you that I'm not going nowhere. Feel about it, I don't doubt it. Show me that you're showing up about it, about it.
Today, we're on location at Divine Designs by Ashley, where a little more than a year ago, Ashley Anderson opened her new shop off Capitol Circle in Tallahassee, Florida. Since then, her styling and overall brand have taken off, producing one-of-a-kind opportunities not just for Ashley, but for other stylists in the area looking to perfect their skills. Ashley is a trailblazer and apparently has been one since her early teens, when she and host Nicky Yarborough Collins first met. How long have y'all been at this now? Come on, man.
I don't know how many years. I don't know. Ashley was like 15 or 16 when we first met. 15? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Today, Ashley sits down to talk more about her history, her family, and how God has shown her miraculous things through it all on this edition of Life in the Now TV, starting right now.
Hi, welcome to the Life in and Out broadcast. I'm your host, Nicky Yarborough, and I'm so excited because I am live here on location. I am at Divine Designs by Ashley. Oh my God, I am so excited. Thank you so much, Ashley, for, just coming on and sharing a little bit about your story and just letting everyone know what you have going on over here. I'm telling you, you guys need to come over and check Ashley out. She is the real deal. God has truly done some things in her life, and I'm just here to share a little bit about what I know already, but to share it with you guys. Ashley, I mean, this has been like years in the making. Years. I mean, what God has done in your life. I remember, you were like 15 and I was maybe 21, 22, something like that. But you actually started out like braiding hair, at home, doing different things like that because you did mine. I'm like, this is amazing. Wow. So, did you ever think that you would be doing what you're doing right now?
Doing hair, yes, but owning my own salon, no. And I say no because I didn't set out, it wasn't a desire. Right. That I just set out to do, Right. I used to get asked the question all the time. People would always say, well, when are you going to open your own salon? When are you going to open your own salon? And, my answer, my response and answer would always be, whenever God is ready.
Wow.
And I used to always would pray, Lord, you just give me the confirmation when it's time, if it's time for me to take that position. Right. Because it's a big responsibility.
Oh, it is. But, as I look around in here, it's beautiful, it's nice. And, the purpose for my show basically is to promote purpose. I love to do stories on people who have stepped out and did the thing that God has called them to do, who stepped out on their vision. God give us vision, and we have to have the faith to step out and to do it, and we have to count the cost. And seeing you from 15 years old until now, this is like huge. I know we always joke and say, gosh, you didn't know I would be doing what I do, and I didn't know you would be doing what you're doing. But it's all God. God has a way of getting us to where we're supposed to be. And so this salon and what you're doing and the classes and, the entire scope of what you do, because this is, you have the salon, but then you have so much more like education and different things like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
I always tell everybody, it's more than just a salon. It's an experience.
Wow.
The vision for the salon is for clients to be able to come in and get an experience.
Wow.
It's not to just come in and just get your hair done.
Right.
It's more than just getting your hair done. I wanted to definitely have an environment and have a place for clients where they can come in, they can relax, they can enjoy themselves. And you know, and it's so funny, and God gives me confirmation that the vision that he gave me is being fulfilled, because clients say it all the time. They always I have clients that come early and they say, you know, I just couldn't wait to get here. Okay, you know, I just wanted to be here. You know, I just enjoy the music. I enjoy the relaxation. You know, they enjoy their experience. And for me, that's confirmation. You know, that's God's way of giving me confirmation that I'm fulfilling the vision that he has for me in terms of the salon.
Wow, and that's awesome, because you know, the atmosphere is very, very important. You know, we're responsible for our atmosphere and what we put out. So you know, that's a huge plus for anybody, whatever business that you're in, whatever you're doing, your vision or whatever, but you got to know that you're responsible for the atmosphere, especially when you have customers and things like that coming in and you have a service. You know, that's huge. But Ashley, tell us a little bit about the class that you had on yesterday. And your guest, the teacher, the instructor that you had on yesterday.
Yesterday I had a creative cutting and coloring class. My mentor, Patrick Bradley, he's actually originally from Houston, Texas. He came down to Tallahassee, Florida. We held the educational class. It was fun. We had a great time. We had a great turnout. We had stylists that were here locally from Tallahassee. We also had stylists that drove in from Pensacola, stylists that drove in from Panama City. I'm actually a part of Patrick's styling team, which is called Team Hollywood. And being a part of Team Hollywood, we are educators. We travel, we go to different hair shows, educating people, doing training classes. We're platform artists, so you can go to the hair shows. You also see us on stage as well. We're also, and also being a part of Team Hollywood, we also have a product line, which is the P Element. So we promote the product line and really demonstrating and showing people how to properly use the product, and then also too, just as stylists, continuing our education, you know, because our industry is forever revolving, you know, it is, and you have to make sure that you're on top. You know, it's more than just, you don't want to just do good hair, you want to be great at what you do, and that's in every aspect of your life. Right, I agree 100%. But you know, Ashley, it's just, you know, I am so in awe of the growth, you know, and a lot of times people, they don't understand, you know, they want to do things and they want to get out and they want everything to blow up, but really in actuality the growth starts on the inside of you. When you start growing and you know that, you know, God is your foundation, and as long as God is your foundation, you can build upon that and having things in order, you know. So I really like what you're doing and what you're portraying, because people need to know that in order to be successful, you know, in business or in whatever area, first of all, you need to have success on the inside of you. And it's going to come out. I mean, that's just inevitable. It's going to come out. So what would you tell a young person who's trying to get their business started, who are trying to move forward in their vision, what God has given them? What advice would you give them? The advice that I would give to someone is always believe. Always believe. That's never awesome. Give up. Continue to seek God, and He will give you that confirmation. You just have to pray and ask, God, give me the confirmation. And most of all, don't try and do it on your own. Don't, you know, I mean, you set goals, but you pray and ask God to help those goals that He have purpose filled for your life, to, you know, to come forth, you know, and that's just like I said, with being a part, you know, with having a salon and everything, like, even with being a part of Team Hollywood, everything that's going on, everybody is like, oh my God, you just got so much going on, so many, and I'm like, I'm amazed myself, you know, I'm amazed myself, because it's nothing that I set out to just do. I mean, and I know that may sound real crazy, you know, like for example, you know, being a part of the team, I didn't seek after, you know, being a part of the team. It was a desire, you know. I used to always would say, when I would go to the hair show, I would say, you know, oh, I would love to be a part of that team. I would love to be a part of that team. You know what? And to just sum all that, have faith.
That's it.
You gotta have faith.
That's
because for
it.
me to even, when I even tried out for the team, it was a big faith step for me. Because I kept thinking, oh my God, you know, we have kids. I have 2 kids.
Right.
You know, we can't travel. You know, I don't know how often we're gonna be gone. You know, on the road back and forth. And then I just opened a business.
Right.
Me and my husband prayed about it. And we say, you know what, what's stopping us? We don't have, we're not using faith.
Right.
There was nothing. It was always, well, what if this? What if that? Okay, well, what if you don't?
Right.
Just
the
try
fear.
it.
Fear will always show up when faith is, you know, in action. But you have to know that it's always faith over fear.
You know, one thing I always tell my husband this, and I always realize this. Sometimes, and I'll say this to everyone else too. Sometimes those major decisions that are very hard to make sometimes are your most life-changing transformation.
Yes.
You know, it will really, really change. Sometimes I guess I would sum it up in terms of saying some of your greatest decisions in life sometimes can be your most challenging. It's kind of, you're most fearful.
Oh,
you know, you're fearful to make the decision. But once it's made,
that's it. Because it's going to open up a door to this whole new world. And I always tell people, I just want to know what's on the other side of that door. You know, so whenever a challenge comes, I always, you know, seek God and move, because that's the thing. We have to seek God and then move, because a lot of times if we listen to too many people, if we listen to, you know, they're going to be naysayers. They're going to be people who they're afraid for you.